What's good, guys? It's your boy Barbecue Chief. Back at it again with another one. But halfway through week 9, you know what? Let's get into it, you boys. Ready to go. Week 9 NFL season, halfway through. Let's get it. And before we start the video, make sure you leave a like, make sure you leave a comment on the video. Oh, subscribe, hit that bell icon. Let's get on it. Into this game.
Awesome job on the minutes, Bobby. Thank you.
Alrighty. We're into week 9, halfway through the season. It's insane.
God, seriously? Are we that far through the fucking season? Damn!
Insane. No.
But to top it off, there was some fucking crazy shit that went on last week. But damn!
In many of the games.
The last minute freaking pullout by the Patriots? That was unexpected.
You know, the even crazier thing is the Hail Mary that Jaden Daniels decided to throw, and apparently a Bears player decided to taunt, saying they won. While that play was going on. But starting it out Thursday night football, Texans Jets. I don't know how to feel.
Oh gosh.
Texans do have a person out. Torn ACL out for the season.
But here's the thing. Texans are 6-2 on the season. I don't know what kind of season, what kind of mojo they got cooking in that camp. But, dude, they need to keep rocking it because they are fucking rolling in it. And I mean Texas style rolling in it. Everything's bigger in Texas, as they say.
You know, it just feel like it some days. But it's crazy to say they even almost barely won. Because they could have easily lost the game they played last week.
Yep. And they've got...
To say the Colts only held them to... Actually, never mind. Held them to 6 points in the second half.
And the fact that the Texans have, coming into week 9, have 2 safeties, a linebacker, a running back, and a center out, that's not bad.
True, but I guess technically Stephon Diggs would have gone to the IR. Never mind.
Yep. Yeah. He will torn ACL right knee, he will miss the rest of the season.
Torn ACL, MCL, meniscus, so many other things.
And Damon Pierce, ooh, ouch.
Out.
Him and Ward are out with groin injuries. Ugh. That's not fun.
No, this might be close.
Let's see.
Because that's a running back and a receiver out for the Texans?
Yep. And the Jets have a wide receiver, linebacker, place kicker, guard, defensive tackle, 2 safeties, and an offensive tackle and another linebacker, all on the questionable list.
No, that's not bad. They'll probably be playing this week. Unless it's concussion protocol, but you know.
And along with Mr. CJ Mosley, who's a linebacker. So and Jeff Ulbrich told reporters Monday Mosley underwent an MRI for his neck and is visiting with a neck and spine specialist to
Which
figure
means he's
out.
probably out in a few weeks.
Yep.
I
So
just think the Texans are on the road here, and the Jets are not in a good spot. They have lost the last 5
in a row.
Uh-huh.
Oof.
I got the Texans here.
I hate to say it. You beat me to it. I'm going with the Texans. 48-24.
Ooh. See,
Because
that's the only thing is, like, may have some key guys out for the defense of the Jets. Doesn't mean they have guys that won't step up.
at least we hope so.
I only have them winning by 7. Because CJ Stroud, yes, he's thrown to multiple people, and he's got Nico Collins back. But you lose a guy in Stephon Diggs, who amazing route runner, amazing everything, out for the season with the ACL.
Yep, that's gonna hurt.
That's the only thing that puts me into saying they win 27-34. I think both people miss an extra.
And here's my question for the Jets. Where does Jordan Travis rate on their quarterback list?
Probably down as their emergency QB.
He is out right now with an ankle.
Well, they have somehow not broken man Rodgers home, so I don't have to worry about it. It might be their practice squad QB. But going next game up, Cowboys Falcons.
Ooh.
Cowboys, what happened on Sunday night?
Who knows? Did they implode Sunday night?
Oh, actually, they made it close. Never mind. They did lose. They lost 30-24. They kept it close with a 49ers team who has not had a good start to the season, but they are going well now.
Are the 49ers getting that mid-season fucking head of steam and they're just now gaining traction? Oh boy.
I think they are.
Oh god, could they be a freaking wild card to see who can fucking come out mid-season and actually just decide to start whooping ass?
You never know.
I agreed.
Oh, and Atlanta beat the Tampa Bay Buccaneers 31-26.
And mind you, the Falcons coming into this week have 3 guys questionable. A safety, a linebacker, and a defensive tackle.
Ow. That's the Falcons?
Yeah, that's the Falcons.
All questionable with what? Does it say what they're questionable with?
Doesn't say for Mr. Simmons, who's a safety, but Anderson is a knee, and Orahoro is an ankle.
Me, I could probably see out for another week or so. But
Dallas, on the other hand,
probably got like 10, 12 guys on.
two cornerbacks, a running back, and a linebacker. And
all offense guys too.
And three of which we don't know anything.
Okay, what are all
Amani Oro. I'm just gonna leave it at that. has a back injury of some kind.
What are the others that don't have any?
Don't
Marked
say.
to it?
But it's Micah Parsons, Rico Dwaddle, and Callan Carson.
I don't think Mike will be this week. I hate to say this. Dallas is coming into Atlanta and getting another loss.
Yeah, to me, usually when there's no comment, usually that leads me to believe it's potentially something serious.
I remember Micah being out 2 weeks ago for something, and I couldn't remember. I believe it was concussion. It might be something less than that.
Who knows? We'll just have to wait and see.
But yeah, like I said, I choose the Falcons here.
I would tend to believe it because with Dallas coming to visit the Falcons in the ATL will be in this Ben Stadium, which is their home field. So
And it's crazy. They have sole possession of the NFC South.
And the Falcon loyal will come out. They will come out and support their team because
even though it was very I
got family that if he can be there, he'll be there. Unless if not, he'll watch it on TV.
It was very odd to say week 5 which red was which.
Oh yeah, well I bet.
Falcons win by 3 though. I say they win 31-28.
$38, 40, 42, 38. Falcons.
Okay.
Because I get this strange feeling that Falcon Stadium can and will get loud.
Mm-hmm.
I've been there. I've experienced it in a college game. If that's just the tip of the iceberg for an NFL game, that stadium's gonna get loud and it's gonna be noisy. So, Cowboys,
do you think
be ready to play in a dome where you can't hear a damn thing?
You think that stadium's loud? Just wait for Monday night. Next game up.
Is this week the Monday night game where my team goes against yours?
We don't actually play on Monday night. But next game up. The battle of 5 and 3 teams. Denver traveling to Baltimore.
Oh, you already know I'm Denver faithful because as I have just recently heard, my boy, the sheriff, former field commander for the Denver Broncos, is now part of the management staff for the Broncos. Hoorah, go Peyton Manning, 1-8, go Vols.
Oh, yeah.
So, and all the Broncos have out Alex Pasolowski, offensive tackle, and PJ Locke, who's a safety. That's it.
Ouch, that tackle's gonna hurt. Man, how bad is it for the Ravens side?
They have a wide receiver, 2 cornerbacks, a running back, a defensive tackle, and a defensive end, all out.
Oof.
Johnson.
Hey, you want to know what? I have to agree with you. I think the blue and orange are winning this week. I think Broncos win.
Yeah, and the Ravens acquired Johnson, who's currently got a rib injury, and a 25 6th-round draft pick from the Panthers on Tuesday.
I forgot
in exchange.
I forgot he went to the freaking Ravens.
In exchange for a 25 5th-round pick.
You want to know the crazy thing? He'll go to the Ravens and then still be a pain in the butt diva.
Yep. Mr.
I think
Urban has a concussion, so
I think the AFC West goes 3-0 against the Ravens.
Yep.
Because there's already two
And
teams that have from the AFC West that have beaten the Ravens.
who else has already beaten the Ravens?
The Raiders.
Oh, the
One of
Nevada
the
Raiders.
2-8.
Jesus.
Actually, I want to make sure. Has the Ravens already played Chargers yet, or do they play them later in this season?
But Mr. Brent Urban is out with a concussion, so more than likely he probably will be on the sideline, but will not play in Sunday's game. Or whichever
You don't have to
day.
worry about what I was just looking at.
What?
The Ravens play the Broncos this week. 3 weeks from now, they play the Chargers. Can the AFC West go 4-0?
Oh, come on, Chargers! Bring it home to 4-0 for the AFC, baby.
The one time
I
I want the West to sweep the Ravens.
The Ravens gonna get smacked by the boys from Mile High.
But yes, give me the Broncos winning this one, 42-28.
Heck, damn, you reading my mind this time? That's about what I was about to say.
I'm sorry, I don't think the Ravens have what it takes. If they get into situations like they did last week, they cannot win.
Nope, they
and
can't.
If they are down 3 scores to start a game, they cannot come back.
Yeah, I was about to say, coming back from being down 3 scores to win, that's kind of difficult, if not extremely difficult.
It's the craziest side of it. But yes, I have the Broncos winning 42-28.
Agreed. 42-28. Go blue and orange. Let's go Broncos, baby.
Next game up. I don't know how I feel. Next one up is Bills Dolphins.
Ooh.
And the only reason the Dolphins are 2-5 is because Kyler Murray and the fucking Cardinals choked.
Oof.
They choked the game away.
So
the only problem is I don't think Bills. I don't think the Dolphins have what it takes to be.
Are you sure? Because this week the Bills have a linebacker and a wide receiver out, with no reason, with no comment
receiver?
on either of them. Mr. Samuel and Mr. Bernard.
Samuel? Question?
Yep. Samuel's the wide receiver. Bernard is the linebacker.
What's the first name of Samuel?
Curtis and Terrell.
Curtis is starting to get a little old. Yeah. Any questionables for the Bills?
That's for the Bills. Those are for the Bills.
How bad is it for the Dolphins? Because I don't think Tyreek is going to stay much longer in Miami if he keeps getting nut thrown to.
So you got defensive tackle, 2 cornerbacks, a safety, and a tight end.
Yeah, I don't think the
But according to head coach Mike McDaniel, as far as Monday, Holland's knee injury won't require surgery, but it's still too early to tell if he'll be able to suit up for Sunday's match against the Bills.
I just don't think the Dolphins are ready for the Bills. Give me the Bills in this one. 35-28. I think they'll keep it. I think they'll keep it close.
I think it's going to be close. But you know who's going to be the one throwing?
Tagovailoa?
Yes, sir. He's not on the list.
I don't know how I feel about him throwing right now. I don't know how I feel about him being on the field right now. But you know, if he can keep himself healthy for a full year, he could easily make comeback player of the year.
Oh yeah, especially from 2 heavy concussion hits. Damn.
No, make that 3.
Oh shit.
You gotta
I forgot
remember
he had a first fucking hit.
Remember he had 2 in 1 year, and then this one.
Oh
I
yeah.
knocked him out for 3 weeks.
Of course. And every time you get a sequential concussion, it's like, well, there goes another 2 months off your life.
Yeah, I don't want to talk about the thing because there are very much
Miami med staff, you need to be making sure you guys still got a job. Not foreshadowing anything, but you might want to be making sure your decisions are
and the crazy thing,
top notch.
all 3 hits that Tua has taken for the concussion protocol
Uh-huh.
all come against this team.
Oof. Oh, God. Damn.
I'm sorry,
That's all I
Tua,
gotta say is damn.
but here's my proposal to you. You take a hit like you have for the last 3 times you got in a concussion, I just say you retire yourself out.
Or at least choose to wear a different fucking helmet.
That, or just easily become a manager and help the guys win somehow, because
Yeah.
your backup is not doing anything.
Your backup ain't worth the shit that's on his jersey. Ugh.
And I just feel like if you go farther with the 4th concussion, that thing, I won't say on recording now, I will say later, is going to be a lot tougher. Because you've seen someone be completely crazy. I'm not going to have you look like that.
Yep. Not gonna have you turn into a meat bag potato. Is the best way to as about the best way somebody with some medical knowledge can put it. Because once you start getting multiple concussions, oh god, Lord, then you start having the question of, is he really getting a case of fucking CTE? Holy shit. That becomes starting to be a question of a thing.
I digress. I said Bills win. Bills win by 7, 35-42.
Yep, I'd have to agree with that.
Alrighty. On to the next one. Saints and the Panthers.
Ooh.
I know who I want to have win here.
I've already seen the Saints list. The only ones out you have, and this like we'll just have to see how it plays out. But you know my feeling, I'm still going for the black and gold because my boy's not on the list. But unfortunately, and correct me if I'm wrong, but where's Derek Carr stack in the New Orleans quarterback list?
He's number 1.
So
the number 1 and 2 quarterback are out for a certain amount of time.
And right now,
Spencer Rattler hasn't done anything. Because if you look at last week's game against the Chargers, they got 8 points. 8 points. A safety and 2 field goals. That is literally their points.
Yeah. Not exactly happy, but
If Carr comes back in a week or 2, they have a chance to turn their season around. But with Spencer Rattler at the helm, the Saints will not win unless it's against a team like the Panthers.
Carr, Saldivardi, and Wilson Jr. have nothing listed for reasoning. So who knows? It could be something extremely minor, or it could be something really fucking serious. But Carr's estimated return date is November 3rd, which is this weekend. Am I wrong?
This weekend. Which is this
So,
game.
Yeah. So
the only problem
there's
is
the
I
potential
think
that Carr could be playing.
I think Carr's going to be on a pitch count. I know I'm bringing baseball into football. I mean pitch count by he's only going to play a percentage of the snaps.
Yeah. Yeah.
Because he is questionable with an oblique injury.
But at the same time, you know if Carr hits Kamara, you know what my boy's going to do.
I think Carr and that crew, I think you're going to see a little bit of Wildcat come around.
Yep.
Because a person who was not playing in the Saints game in Arrowhead on Monday night a month ago is back in the lineup with Taysom Hill.
Ooh, okay.
And I think with him back in the lineup, they have a chance to blow these guys out.
Because if Carr starts pulling the Wildcat, you got Mr. Hill, you got Kamara. I don't know about Hill, but once Kamara gets the ball, he's turning on the burners and he's gone.
Yeah. Give the Saints 42-7.
Saints are playing the Panthers.
Well, I said 42-7. I think they're going to lose by 35.
What?
I'm saying... I meant the Saints are winning 42-7. The Panthers are losing by 35.
Yes.
That's what I meant to say.
Because for the Panthers, safety, offensive tackle, cornerback, QB, linebacker, and a tight end. And that QB that is questionable for the Panthers is none other than former Cincinnati Bengal, Mr. Andy Dalton.
Because of a car accident last week. That's why Bryce played. But yeah, Saints win. Or no, my score. What's yours?
Oh. 48-12. Saints, baby. Ooh. Let's go.
Next game up. Raiders, what happened?
Who do the Raiders play this week?
Raiders play the Bengals this week. This might actually be a close matchup, to be totally honest with you.
Ooh.
Knock on wood, the Raiders lose this one. I don't want the AFC West team to win.
For the Bengals, they only have two guys out. Offensive tackle and a wide receiver. And that wide receiver, none other than Mr. T. Higgins.
The fucking scratch again this week.
Yep. And for the Raiders, it is Dylan Parham, Kane Maga, Harrison Bryant, and Andre James. Guard, linebacker, tight end, and center. And Mr. Adrian O'Connell, he is on IR due to a thumb.
Yeah, I know who I want to win this game. Like I said, It's not the black and silver.
I was about to say, it's the black and orange Bengals, baby.
And see, I have a picture of a WWE wrestler that is a Bengals fan. And I was wearing my Chiefs hat. I have to go with this WWE wrestler's team this week. Him and the Bengals, have them winning by 14, 42 to 28.
Oh. Let's make it an even 2 scores. Bengals over the Raiders. 48 to 28.
Third to last of the noon game times. We've got the Chargers and the Browns.
Ooh. Up for
Also,
the
noting the two teams on bye are in the bottom left corner.
Who's on bye this week?
Steelers and 49ers.
Ooh, the Steel City boys get a chance to rest and get ready to rock and roll next week.
Yeah.
Let's go, Steel City. Take that time, get some R&R, boys. Be back ready to fight. Out for the Chargers. 2 wide receivers, a tight end, and a quarterback.
Did you say quarterback?
Cornerback.
Corner or court? Okay.
Yep.
Good thing you said that.
Johnston, Hurst, Davis, and Fulton.
Oof. How bad is the Browns?
And for the Browns, cornerback, offensive tackle, safety, linebacker, running back, second linebacker, second cornerback, and a defensive tackle.
Ooh.
Brown, Willis Jr., Hickman, Hicks, Ford, Owasu Kamoa, Denzel Ward, and Okonowo.
You know what? I said I wanted to go against the AFC West teams. And I'm going to have 3 AFC West teams winning this week. I already have the Broncos winning. I just don't think the Browns are ready for a team like the Chargers.
And I don't know where Deshaun Watson fits in the Cleveland Browns quarterback scheme.
He's number 1.
But he is out. Underwent successful surgery Friday to repair a ruptured right Achilles tendon.
He's out for the season.
Yep.
Yep, give me the Chargers. 38-21.
$40 to 24. Chargers.
Next game up, second to last noon, 1 o'clock block time game. Commanders, Giants. Commanders, holy fuck. You have Bears team on ice.
I'm not sure who to pick because my G-men are not exactly having the best season this year.
I already know who I'm going to pick. You want to be my devil's advocate? You certainly.
Let's see
Because
how bad it is.
after last weekend's Hail Mary, give me the Rookie of the Year and the Commanders. And yes, I'm calling it Week 9 the Rookie of the Year. Jaden Daniels has had an amazing fucking season.
Exactly.
I hate to do this to your G-Man.
Yep. I'm still gonna think my G-men pull it out. But that's me.
I say they win again, but only by a game-winning field goal. Yes, I mean by a game-winning field. They win 24-21. They're going to keep it a close match against.
Oh.
Also, just note the game last week against the Bears. Jaden Daniels was supposed to be questionable.
Ooh.
And came
he
back.
Played?
And he played and won that game.
Dadgum. Bravo, Mr. Daniels. Oh.
I know you said G-Man, but how much?
Oh.
Because I said by 3 in the game-winning field goal, 24-21.
28-24. G-Man with the field goal.
Pats, Peyton. Last.
I'm sorry to do this to my home state team.
I'm gonna go with the Patriots here.
But I hate to say it.
I just think
my
the
Nash
Patriots
City
are
boys ain't
running.
looking too hot.
Hell no.
But out for the Patriots, you have a guard, wide receiver, defensive tackle, Drake May, quarterback. Oof. That's their number one quarterback. Ouch. Where's your second quarterback coming from, Pats?
Jacoby Brissett, coming from the Colts. How bad is the Titans list? Since I know Levis is probably still out. Dang.
And for the team from my home state, Levis is questionable.
Jesus.
Also questionable cornerback, running back, linebacker. So he's got 2 of his runners that are questionable. And that's Tajay Spears and Jerome Baker.
I still have Patriots here.
Yep.
$35-28 final score.
Agreed.
First of the 2 305 games, Bears Cardinals.
Cardinals, what happened to you against the Dolphins last week? Ugh.
I could easily say what happened to the Bears last week. Commanders. I hate to say this. I really do. Bears, get your act together. It'll be a good team. You got guys taunting on the last play of the game. Just to tip it into the opposing team's hands. Even better. Even the Cardinals winning at home. 35-21.
I can see that. The Cardinals are at home. Like I've said before, faithful are going to show.
The next game, I already know who I want to win.
Who's up?
Eagles Jags, and this is the second 3:05 start time game.
Eagles versus the boys out of Jacksonville. Whoo! Yiza! We'll see how the Jags defense does because there are two heavy hit defensive tackles that are questionable.
There's a reason I said I already knew who I was picking.
I would agree. It's the Cardinals.
The Eagles.
Oh, that's right. You did say Eagles. My bad.
I said Eagles Jags there.
Yeah. Pardon me. Partially for rented.
Even though, yes, I know it's early in the game for both of us.
Yes. But
Eagles
yes.
win. I think it's a blowout. I think it's like 49-ish. Actually, I'll make it respect. 49 to like 12.
Fair. I can go with that.
Next game up. NFC North battle.
Ooh.
In Lambeau, Packers versus the Lions. One of the two 325 games. You know what? I think the Packers will get the curse if the Lions beat them. So I hate to do this to Lambeau. I hate to do this to Packers fans. Lions win it in Lambeau. And then you'll lose next week.
I was about to say, I'm kind of curious looking at the list how the Packers are going to fare.
No Jordan Love, no.
Yep, no Jordan Love, no Corey Walker, no Corey Ballantyne, and no Jair Alexander or Evan Williams.
Yep. Yeah, give me the Lions winning at home, or at Lambeau. 38-31.
I was going to say 36-29.
Last 325 game. Rams versus the Seahawks.
Oh, God.
Okay-ish match.
The only one out for the Rams, Mr. Whittington, wide receiver.
Matt Stafford.
And for Seattle, defensive tackle, cornerback, defensive end, and a wide receiver. And the wide receiver is Mr. DK Metcalf.
Oh, that makes it worse for these guys. Because the Rams defense is going to be doubling Lockett here. Give me the Rams winning it in Seattle. They went on game-winning field goal 38-35.
I can go with that.
And that is with Puka and Cooper Kupp in the mix. And this is right before the trade deadline. That is next Tuesday.
Ooh.
The 5th is the trade deadline.
Oh, gosh. Some of these teams are cutting it close on the trade deadline. Boy, are they ever.
I mean, your boys, Chiefs. The Sunday night football game, it's not even freaking close. Game is the Vikings and the Colts. Colts,
Ooh.
if you had not stepped out or been down by contact, would have won that game. Vikings
And they
are partially
they
back
only
up to
have
full strength.
two. They only have two out for this coming game. And this is the Colts. Mr. Jannard Avery and Mr. Barnhard Rainman. And Raymond is obviously going to be out because of a concussion protocol following Sunday's 23-20 loss
To the Texans.
to the Texans.
How bad is the Vikings list? I mean, besides J.J. McCarthy, who's out on IR.
Oh, T.J. Hawkinson, Akaleb Evans, Blake Cashman, tight end, cornerback, and linebacker.
Actually, not bad.
Yeah.
Hawkinson, I think Hawkinson is supposed to return. I think if they have nothing on there, they're supposed to return.
We'll see.
If Hawkinson is in Sunday night, in U.S. Bank Stadium in Minnesota, give me the Vikings winning it. You know what? I'm going to go crazy. I'm going to do the same thing the Colts did last time.
Yeah.
Go up 33 and then lose by 3. 36-33 final score.
Except I'm going to say this.
Oh, I forgot to say Vikings win.
I think it's going to be the Colts winning.
I figured as much.
38-36 Colts.
Ooh. Oh
Colts,
no.
don't choke.
And you realize why I said the loudest stadium hasn't been up yet. And you said that the Atlanta Dome was the loudest stadium. You have clearly not been to Arrowhead, which is actually the loudest stadium in the NFL. Monday Night Football. Chiefs, Buccaneers.
Ooh, I already know who both of us are picking on this one.
You already know who I'm picking.
Our pick is going to go to my boys' team, the homeboys of Arrowhead, the Kansas City Chiefs. Yeah! Get 'em, boys!
I have them winning by 7. It seems like that's all we can win by this year. Damn, 7 points.
Because Buccaneers, they got 4
besides
guys
us
out.
besides us being 7-0.
Correction. 3 guys out with 2 potentially to 2 of those 3 potentially to return.
I know the other guy out is Godwin, isn't it? Or is he on IR?
Godwin's on IR. Tyke Smith, Greg Gaines, and Levante David.
2 defensive guys, isn't it?
And Mr. Dennis, who's a linebacker, will not be available again in 24 unless the Bucks reach the playoffs due to a shoulder.
Yeah, still give me winning it by 7. Chiefs win and go to 8-0. 35-28.
And for my boys, Kansas City Chiefs, Mr. JJ Smith-Schuster, Mike Dana, and Naziah Johnson. Johnson will probably be out, and he's a safety due to concussion protocol. Where
Well, to be
Smith-Schuster
fair,
and
it
Dana will
doesn't help.
probably be back.
I don't think it'll help. We've got guys step up left and right this year, and we've won. They've been ugly wins, but a win nonetheless.
Yep.
Chiefs win it, taking a dub, going 8-0
Oh.
into Bronco week.
And next week, y'all, the bet goes down between my boy from Kansas City and your boy right here. Big fan of the old 1-8. Former commander of the Broncos.
Hope you all enjoyed. We're halfway through the season.
Oh, yeah.
Next week, week 10. Hope you all enjoyed. See y'all next one. Deuce, Joe.
Peace.